Hey y'all, hey. So welcome to a new week. I wanted to come on here to just encourage you, right? As you know, my typical. But listen, um, just because the plan that you had for yourself did not succeed does not mean God's plan failed. Jeremiah 29:11 says, "For I know the plans that I have for you, to prosper you and not to harm you," which means no matter what happens in your life, no matter the detours that you have to take on this path, God's plan will prevail. Sometimes we have to take detours because of our own mistakes and our own choices. But I'm here to tell you that the detour does not mean denial. The detour does not mean that you failed. The detour does not mean that you are not where you're supposed to be, because God has mapped it all out. A detour's function is to provide a separate route temporarily for something, to avoid something, right? To avoid an accident, to avoid construction, to avoid some obstruction on the road, just for a temporarily moment that is on your main route to where you are traveling. Which means sometimes God will orchestrate detours, divine detours in our lives to protect us from going under construction, to protect us from getting into an accident, to protect us from indulging in warfare that He never designed for us to war against, okay? God will also create detours to develop our character as well as develop a faith so that we can only trust in Him and only Him, okay? So detours can be used to protect us as well as to prune us so that God can get what He needs out of us to be in the plan at the right place at the right time, all right? So just because you are on a route or a plan that you did not foresee in your life does not mean it is not God. The path is not always direct, but you may have some detours. You may have some turns that you may have to go back and revisit. But I want you to understand, every detour has already been mapped out, and God's plan shall prevail over your life, no matter the circumstance and no matter the twists, the turns, the ups and the downs. So continue to go in the way that He is leading you. And until next time, spread love, seek light, and mind your blessings. Bye.